You have powers you never thought of. You can do things you never thought you could do.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mind Design, the podcast that empowers you to tap into your inner strength and overcome any obstacle in your life. I'm your host, Jerome Bowser, the Psychotech, and I'm here to guide you on a transformative journey of self-discovery. Now, today we're going to begin a series entitled The Power of Your Mind. It's our intention to dive deep into the extraordinary power of the mind and focus on how to eliminate mental negativity and cultivate a positive self-image. Now, what we're going to discuss today can have an unimaginable impact on every aspect of our lives. So what I'd like to tell you to do is sit back and kind of relax and prepare to be inspired as we explore the topic of understanding your self-image. We will begin with the background and progress to a specific aspects of transformation. So let's start out with the obvious thing. What is self-image? Well, it is defined as the mental picture we have of ourselves, which consists of our beliefs, values, abilities, and appearance, both physically and emotionally. Self-image, or sometimes called self-identity, is a very crucial aspect of every individual's life. It's an essential part of your life. Think of it as a blueprint of your existence. That distinctive quality and trait which makes you very unique, different from anybody else in the whole world. It's like the master plan for your living. Embracing your self-identity is an empowering thing that enables you to fully accept yourself and find a genuine self of belonging. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real issue. There are a lot of people who struggle with self-identity, with their self-image. It's being manipulated, it's being castrated, it's being worked over, it's being stepped on. Some people are even committing suicide behind having a very low or negative self-image. So this is a big deal. And as a matter of fact, since I'm on the topic that I'm speaking of right now, the whole wide world is talking about something's wrong with our minds. I don't know how you can escape hearing about it. It's on the news, it's on the YouTube, it's everywhere. And they're talking about how our minds need so much help all of a sudden. Now I realize there's a lot of us that really do need some help. And I'm not making light of that whatsoever. But everybody, and something is really going on, but I want to help us be positive about what's happening with us. If we arrest this problem immediately, if we are fortified before it even seeps into our thinking, into our way of life, we will never have to be affected by what the world is sending out. So that's what my purpose is right now. I want to help you develop a self-collaboration with your own self, an agreement with yourself about who you are and who you are about to be. You see, self-image or self-identity is not only critical and crucial, but it's also deeply intertwined with your overall well-being and your personal growth. It has everything to do with your entire existence. And it goes beyond mere physical appearance, and it encompasses your beliefs, your experiences, your aspirations, and even your relationships. It is the displayed structure of your inner self. Let me say that again. Your personal self-image or self-identity is the displayed structure of your inner self. Whatever it is you are on the inside, whether it's been discovered, undiscovered, whether it's been tapped into or neglected, whether it's been realized or unrecognized, is going to show up on the outside. It is the structure that is displayed on the outside which is really working from within you. Let's put it in a nutshell and say it this way. Self-image is the lens through which everyone perceives themselves and how we believe others perceive us. So your self-image also acts as a foundation for self-esteem and confidence. When individuals have a positive self-image, you are more likely to embrace your strengths, acknowledge your weaknesses without judgment, and pursue your goals with determination. Add to this your faith, your beliefs, your inspiration, or mentors, or whatever motivates you to succeed. So when you add these other ingredients to what you're already doing within your own self, with your mental image, with your spirit, with everything that you have within you, and you add your belief, your faith, your inspiration, even mentors or coaches or whatever the case may be, it will help more motivate you to be successful. Self-acceptance becomes the cornerstone of a personal growth, allowing you to confidently express yourself, pursue your passions fearlessly, and build fulfilling relationships.
The development of a self-reliant mindset will establish an inner strength prepared to confront, combat, and conquer every negative thought. Once established, it will never fail.
Imagine you are playing with your toys all by yourself. You don't need anyone else to help you or tell you what to do. That's called self-reliance. When you are self-reliant, it means you can do things on your own and be strong. Being strong doesn't just mean being physically strong, like lifting heavy things. It can also mean being mentally strong and not giving up easily. You see, when you are self-reliant, you learn how to solve problems and face challenges without always needing someone else's help. This makes you resilient, which means you can bounce back and keep going even when things get tough. So, being self-reliant helps you become strong and resilient, something like a superhero.
I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become.
Now let's talk a little bit about self-identity. Self-identity can be shaped by various factors such as dynamics, cultural background, societal expectations, education, media influence, and personal experiences. These factors can do one of two things in your life. They can either create you or consume you. A new strength is required in either case because it's your life story, and you have to embrace both the strengths and the weaknesses, the triumphs and the failures, the ups and the downs of life that make up your unique identity. So stop worrying, practice owning your life. Write your own story concerning who you are and who you are meant to be. Now, this is a move that's going to require some boldness. You're going to have to shake some stuff up to make this happen. Practice owning your life. Write your own story. By owning your own narrative, you acknowledge your individuality and celebrate it without seeking validation from anybody else. Let me make it easy and give you an example. Imagine you have a special book that tells the story of your life. Owning your own narrative means that you get to be the author of that book. You get to decide what happens in your story. You get to decide how your story is being told. And most importantly, you get to be the boss of your own story. Owning your own narrative also means taking responsibility for the choices you make and the consequences that follow. Let me make that perfectly clear. When you take your life into your own hands and not allow other people to steer your life like with their ideas of who you're supposed to be or what they want you to do and be, and you're taking control, you can do it. There's no question about it. There may be some consequences to doing it because you're now operating outside of the box. You're not letting the system work with you or work for you or through you. You're not being boxed in. You're working around the box, outside of the box. And things are going to be a little different because now you're not dependent on the system, you're independent of the system. So be prepared to face a little bit of this and that. Some people may not understand anything that you're going through, what you're talking about, but your mind is clear and it's been decidedly made up that I know who I am, I know what I must pursue, I know what I want in life, and I'm going forward with everything I have. Nobody or anybody else in my life, around my life, is going to detract me or deter me from reaching my goal. In terms of doing that, you're not going to have their support unless they really understand who you are and are very willing to help you reach your goal. There are some people who are, but the majority of people will not. So be prepared of that. But when you own your own narrative and are taking responsibility for your choices, it will empower you to shape your character, develop your plot, and create a compelling storyline that reflects your true self. Remember, you are the author of your life, not anybody else. So by embracing this role, you can break free from societal expectations and societal norms, allowing your story, now remember, it's your story, allowing your story to be told authentically and uniquely. This is a bodacious step, one which demands resilience and encourages you to forge your own path and create meaningful connections with like-minded individuals who appreciate you for who you truly are. And this is really important because when you step outside of that box, when you progress into developing the kind of personality and inner fortitude that is necessary to become the individual you were destined to become, you will find other people outside of that box doing the exact same thing. And connecting with these types of people will bond you together, strengthen you, give you the help that you need. Your design will change altogether because you now finding out you're not alone out there. And it makes a big difference. So in embracing your self-identity boldly, you send a powerful message to yourself first and then to the world. And what is that message? I am unapologetically authentic. I am deserving of love and respect. I am positioned to be respected and accepted just as I am.
Think of yourself as an incandescent power, illuminated and perhaps forever talked to by God and His messengers.
So, this is what self-image is, and in my description, you can get a sense of the impact it can have on your life. It is positive, demanding, and tremendously powerful. But you can do this. If you are tired of how life is for you, if you feel a pull in your spirit, deep in your heart, that there is more to you than is what is being displayed and demonstrated by you. If you are surrounded by people who don't understand you and can't read you and want you to be something other than what you know you can be, then this message is for you. This whole message is for you. And it is a powerful message because it's transformative. It will change your life. So let's review the highlights of today's podcast. Number 1, have a solid intention. Intention is a very powerful trait. It is something that you must recognize and develop. Even God had intention when he created the heavens, the earth, and everything that's in it. It has a purpose. It's driven. It's intentional. This is the catalyst for a new mind development. Number 2, draw the blueprint for your life. What is it that you want your life to be? What direction do you want to go in? How would it look? Draw it out. Make it plain. Write it down. See how it would go. Make some goals with your blueprint. In 5 days, I want to see this happen. In 10 days, I want to see that happen. By the end of the month, this is where I want to be. By the end of the year, this is where I want to be. And make those progressive steps towards your new life. A blueprint is a roadmap, a guideway that will help you reach that goal. So draw the blueprint for your life. Number 3, self-collaboration as a means of developing guidelines for the new you. Do not be, I'm laughing because it's going to sound a little nutty, but do not be afraid to talk to yourself. You are the only one who knows who you are. I know some people think that talking to yourself makes you crazy, but there are some people who are talking to themselves to keep themselves in check and in tune to where they're going towards, who they're going to be. And sometimes you have all these outside influences trying to invade and interrupt the pure thought patterns in your mind about the new you, that you just have to exorcise them out of your head and continue with the positive flow that's within you. So don't be afraid to have a self-collaboration. It is really a tool for developing the guidelines for the new you. Number 4, make a strong foundation, which is not only enduring, but expandable. You're going to build something on your foundation right now.